Morning. Teachers and principals on 8 CCSD campuses will now be eligible for bonuses. The Board of Trustees unanimously approved a new pilot program during its meeting last night. The specific schools have not been announced, but the program will pay teachers and principals an extra $10,000 for working at the schools. An additional $10,000 will be given to principals if they can raise the school's star rating by 2 levels. Teachers could also earn $5,000 bonuses based on student performance. It's set to begin August 2019 and last until June 20th of June 2022.
We hope it works. Well, for the first time in weeks, there are signs that leaders from both sides of the aisle may be moving toward ending the government shutdown. 2 Senate measures to reopen the government failed to get enough votes yesterday, but Senator Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer are both considering a plan that would reopen federal agencies for 3 weeks and pay federal workers. However, the president still says he wants funding for the border wall. Shocking new stats from the state. Since the government shutdown started, the state has received 533 federal unemployment insurance claims. Nevada unemployment work search requirements will be waived for federal workers during the shutdown. If you receive unemployment benefits during the shutdown, then receive back pay when the government reopens, you will be required to pay it back. If you're interested in filing an unemployment claim, just call the number or head to the website on your screen.
Well, today hundreds of thousands of federal workers will not receive a second paycheck as the shutdown stretches into day 35. But there's something special planned for the hard workers over at McCarran.
13 Action News reporter Alicia Patillo is taking a look behind the scenes as chefs prepare for a big drop-off later today. Good morning, Alicia. You're dressed for the job.
Nice hat.
Thank you. I am dressed for the job. It's a pretty busy morning here in the kitchen here at Mandalay Bay. I'll show you the chefs pretty soon. They're all lined up and ready to go. This chef is getting ready to prepare. What are you actually making right now?
Well, this is the insert they got in the lunch boxes. That's the salad, the cucumber.
Yummy. It looks delicious.
Very good. Yeah.
It looks delicious and healthy. Okay, so chefs are preparing 700 meals for TSA workers today to be dropped off at the airport. So nice. I mean, this is just so fortunate that you all are doing this. This is Chef Susan. Hi. And she's going to let me get my hands dirty a little later because I want to help out. So why is this so important?
I think, the airport, they're our neighbors, and they're in trouble. They haven't had a paycheck for 6 weeks, and we just want to help. We just want to make them some lunch.
And why is this so important for you as a person that has been living in Las Vegas for years and just, helping out humanity like this? This is awesome.
I mean, part of it is the TSA agents are the first people that our guests and visitors to Las Vegas see, and they're the last. And we want them to have a great experience, and we want to take care of our partners at the airport.
Okay, so let's walk over to the table that you guys are preparing. You have your chefs here. Hi. They're up early. They got up early. Yeah. How long exactly did this take to prepare 700 meals? When did you all start?
Well, this is our A+ team, so they're very quick. I bet this was, what, an hour and a half, guys? Sure, not long.
An hour and a half. So tell me exactly what's going in the boxes.
Well, today we're giving them a roast beef sandwich on pretzel bread.
Okay.
We've got a great little salad here with some chickpeas and cucumbers.
Okay.
A nice little orange. My little special candy treat, a Swedish fish.
I love Swedish.
Me too. It's one of my favorites. And then we've got some cookies and some chips.
Okay. And so how did you prepare your team? I know this is the A+ team, but did you have to tell them to do anything special, or were they just like, we want to help out?
These guys want to help out. They know that those are our partners at the TSA, and we just want to help out our friends over there and take care of our family.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get my hands dirty. I'm going to get on this line right here and help out. So coming up, I'll be sticking with you guys all morning. And the first drop-off starts at 8 a.m. at the airport, and we will be with this team following them all the way. Beth and Dana, back to you.
Yeah, and Alicia, they genuinely seem happy to be doing it, don't they?
They are. Everyone has this wonderful attitude. We don't even know that it's 5 a.m. I think it's like 2 p.m. right now because everyone is so excited. Look at these smiles. Look at these smiles on these guys' faces. They are so happy, and I love it. I love that this community is just coming together to help these workers here at the airport.
Alicia will be in there. She'll be the female chef.
I love it. Yeah, good. Alicia, I mean, you've been with us for a few months
now. Oh, my
now,
hat. Did I lose my hat?
You lost your hat. All right, we'll check back in with Alicia a little bit later. Well, late last night, Imagine Dragons dropped its new music video for Bad Liar.
Yeah, the band tweeting out a link to it. And now what makes this special, besides the fact that the Imagine Dragons are from Las Vegas? Well, parts of the video were actually shot inside the gym and cafeteria at Green Valley High School in Henderson. The school tweeted out a big thank you to the band, saying, hey, come back and visit soon. Why not?
I wonder if some of the students got to meet them.
Yeah.
Or do you think they did it on the down low?
I don't know.
Snuck in at midnight and pretty cool though.
Yes, very cool.
Well, the time is now 5:10. If you've ever considered becoming a teacher, now may be the perfect time. What the state has set aside that they hope will make the job more attractive.
And later, events for the NHL All-Star Weekend officially begin today, and Marc-Andre Fleury says he's ready to go.
Our weekend forecast is ready to go. It's looking good. Calm winds through our Friday. Maximum wind speeds only around 15 miles per hour. Low 60s today as well as tomorrow. A little breezy on Saturday afternoon. We're going to time out the wind and see how mild we can push that thermometer with your 7-day planner.
Well, this is a report I'm so happy to deliver. A 3-year-old boy who went missing in North Carolina is safe. He's alive. He's back with his family. Search and rescue crews found Casey Hathaway in Craven County last night, right near the home where he disappeared from. Casey went missing Tuesday, and hundreds of volunteers were out in freezing temperatures to try to find him. So thankfully, they found him. He is now being evaluated at the hospital.
Yeah, best news of the day.
Yes.
All right, a judge has set a $500,000 bail for the 19-year-old immigrant accused of killing multiple people in northern Nevada. Wilbur Martinez Guzman was arraigned in Carson City yesterday, but not for murder. Instead, he was charged for illegally possessing guns and selling stolen items. Police connected Guzman to the killings after he attempted to pawn items from his victims. And this morning, that pawn shop owner is speaking out.
He just came in and he was selling us items, nothing that would really stand out as out of the ordinary or alert us, but by taking the identification, reporting it to the sheriff's office every day, they were able to figure out and tie this case together.
Well, the owner of the pawn shop says it's standard for him to give a list of customers to the sheriff's department. Guzman's next court appearance is set for next month. But yeah, that's how they find a lot of people.
Yeah.
Interesting. If you've ever thought about becoming a teacher, now is the time. The legislature set aside some money to pay for your college education if you plan to teach in Nevada.
Several universities have the scholarship money, but I met with the chancellor of WGU Nevada. The online school has 15 full rides available right now for students entering their 4-year teaching college.
We need more educators. One of the reasons why it's so important for us and for me is because I think the strength of any community can be summed up by the quality of its teacher force.
WGU Nevada is accepting scholarship applications until the end of the month, so you have about a week left to apply. The scholarship covers tuition and then a $5,000 or $6,000 bonus after you've taught for 5 years in the state of Nevada. So, right?
Yes.
So a little incentive to stay and dig in and teach. We need teachers. We need great teachers. So if that's you, now's the time.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. I know a lot of people that switch careers, you know,
and
in
go into
midlife, and they love it, teaching.
Yes, it's fulfilling.
Yeah.
Well, we are on a mission to raise the bar on education, but we need your help. If you have a story idea, send the email to raisingthebar@ktnv.com. Be sure to include your name and your phone number.
Well, Senator Jackie Rosen is recovering this morning after having surgery on her right wrist. Now, a spokesman for the senator says that she injured her wrist during the MLK Day parade in Las Vegas. She tripped while greeting attendees. Now, she should be able to return to work in D.C. next week.
The Golden Knights are on a break for the NHL All-Star Weekend, but not everybody's relaxing. Marc-Andre Fleury arrived in San Jose last night.
Yeah, the Knights shared this video of him on Twitter. Fleury will participate in the skills competition today. He is the only Golden Knight to be selected for the All-Star events, which I don't know why. The Knights also sharing this photo of Fleury on a giant hockey puck. So, and I don't mean I don't know why he's in it. I mean we should add more players in there. We are our All-Stars.
We knew what you meant.
At least 10.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, we hope he does a great job representing. Hope he has a blast. He's definitely a hometown favorite, Justin.
I want one of those pucks.
We're very lucky to have him. You want one of those pucks, Dana?
Yeah.
Where you put that in your condo, in your apartment?
Yeah.
It'll take up half your living room. It's huge. Over the next 7 days, we need to be super thankful that we live in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's hot here in the summertime. But in the middle of the winter, when the weather is so awful across the rest of the country, we often have really great conditions, and that is the case and the plan over the next 7 days. Afternoon highs in the low and the mid 60s for the next week. Nighttime lows down in the low 40s for the next week. Nothing we can't handle. There will be a few occasional 20, 25-mile-per-hour breezes to time out, including tomorrow afternoon. But we have a really, really fine looking extended forecast. So compared to this time yesterday morning, about the same temperature-wise, a couple degrees above actually where some of us were on Thursday morning. Your Friday morning starts in the upper 30s in Anthem and Green Valley and Sunrise Manor. Most neighborhoods are waking up to the low 40s here in the valley. Weather where you live this afternoon, upper 50s in Summerlin, near 60 in Centennial Hills, about 63 in Sunrise Manor, 62 North Las Vegas. It is a little breezy in North Las Vegas this morning. Generally, the winds today, including around the southwest and down toward the southern highlands and Anthem, the winds today will remain under 15 miles per hour. 62 in Boulder City, a little cooler out by Lake Mead. That's not always the case, but they've got a little more of a breeze coming across the open water out toward the lake and down the Colorado River Valley. Our 13-hour forecast says lots of sunshine today, Las Vegas. Cold this morning, bundle up, 40s early, probably turn the car heater on, but we'll move through the 50s later this morning after about 10 o'clock, and then all afternoon. We're expecting some low 60s. Tonight we get cold down to the upper 30s and the low 40s late tonight, but the weekend, it looks real good. Just a little bit of a breeze, some 20-mile-per-hour gusts Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Marissa, mid 60s on Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Should feel pretty nice. A little more wind next week, Monday and Tuesday, but again, no rain chances and nothing but highs in the 60s for the foreseeable future.
Looks awesome. Thanks so much, Justin. All right, happy Friday, everybody. If you're headed out of town for the weekend, maybe you work at the airport, seeing a new crash right at Terminal 3 here, but taking a look at our traffic cameras, drive times in that area look really good, so nothing for you to worry about. I did send Christina in live drive over there to give it one more check, so I'll update you guys in a couple minutes. All right, don't forget, Wyoming between Western and Commerce is going to be closed Sunday overnight, so for your Monday morning commute, you can take Charleston instead. Let's take a look at those drive times if you're headed through the resort corridor. Looking really good this morning. 9 minutes headed south, 8 going north.
All right, thanks, Marissa. A superintendent now facing charges after she tried to help a student.
I just want it to be over with so we can just get back to the business of educating kids.
What police say she lied about in order to get a student medical attention for strep throat. It's 5:20 on a Friday morning, Las Vegas. We'll be right back. A Florida superintendent coming under fire after she was charged with insurance fraud after she was trying to help a sick student.
ABC's Lindsay Davis has the details in today's GMA First Look.
The superintendent of schools in Elwood, Indiana, is back on the job this morning after being charged with insurance fraud.
I just want it to be over with so we can just get back to the business of educating kids.
According to police, Casey Smitherman went to the home of a sick student and took him to a medical center where she used a false name claiming he was her son.
I have a student I've been helping and he was sick and I believed it was strep throat.
She then admits to driving him to a pharmacy where she had a prescription filled for an antibiotic because the student didn't have insurance.
I'm not saying that was right. I'm really sorry. I was scared for him.
She says she's helped the boy before, even buying clothes, food, and Christmas gifts for him because he lives with an elderly family member who doesn't have a car. And we'll have a reaction from the school board coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.
Oh, she should have known better, but yeah, but her heart was in the right place. You know, that is a hard one, you're right.
Well, a new crime fighting tool for Clark County School District.
They'll get very excited. You'll see the tail pick up and start wagging more, and then the nose will start really pinpointing the location.
Really interesting. 4 new officers have joined the CCSD police and they have been trained to sniff out specific items. How the department hopes this will fuel change across the district.
And later, more than a week until the Super Bowl, but starting today, you can place some very interesting bets at local casinos.
I was probably the last person other than the shooter to see them alive.
We're now hearing from witnesses after police released disturbing new details in that deadly bank shooting in Florida.
And tense moments for hundreds of students in the Valley after two separate incidents. First, a shooting involving a teenager, and then an attempted kidnapping. New information this morning.
If you live in Summerlin, you may have noticed a lot of new construction. What's going up that could change the way you live?
And several great films are nominated for Best Picture. And if you haven't seen them or heard of them, you're in luck, where you can go in the Valley to watch them on the big screen. Gosh, I've seen like two of the 5.
I've seen 2 this year,
yeah.
which I feel like is pretty good for me.
That would be good for me too. I fall into the haven't heard of some of them category.
Right.
I got to get out.
I know. Well, it's always hard. It makes the show, when you watch the Oscars, so much better if you've seen all the films.
Yes.
But it's pretty rare for everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Although our weather is going to be fantastic. If you need to do anything outside, fine. But if you want to stay inside and watch movies, go ahead. I'm giving you a pass, a permission slip, because you'll have nice weather to be able to get outside whenever you're ready, whenever it works for you. Nice looking forecast. It's cold this morning, 37 at the Henderson Airport, 41 at McCarran, 42 in Summerlin. Here's your 13-hour forecast. Another dry day with lots of sunshine. Yeah, we are going to be chilly early, and we'll keep it in the 40s through the commute, but back into the low 50s by 10 a.m. and expect numbers awfully close to the 60-degree mark most of the afternoon. A heavy coat's a good idea this morning. You'll be fine in a lighter jacket, though, the rest of the day. 63 the high in Las Vegas. This is 4 degrees above average. Now, Marissa, tomorrow, ooh, look at that, mid-60s. Sounds lovely. A little bit of a wind to time out this weekend. We'll look at the whole weekend forecast next.
Our winter is everybody else's spring. Thanks so much, Justin. All right, an update for you on a crash I've been following a little bit this morning right outside of UNLV. This is Tropicana and Paradise. That is now clear. Christina in live drive for us this morning, showing completely clear conditions on Tropicana. Nothing for you to worry about. Hey, don't forget, Wyoming between Western and Commerce is going to be closed Sunday night. So for that morning commute, you can go ahead and take Charleston instead. Let's take a look at those drive times if you're headed through the resort corridor. Looking good in both directions.
Okay, thanks, Marissa. Students in the Northwest preparing to return to school right now after a tense day at several campuses. Police are investigating 2 separate incidents. One, a shooting involving a teenager, and then a kidnapping and assault of a middle schooler.
A letter went out yesterday alerting parents that Cadwallader Middle School a student was kidnapped and assaulted right near campus.
Police did not give a description of the suspect, but no arrests have been made. Police say the 12-year-old reported the incident to school officials yesterday morning. She says it happened while she was walking to campus. Investigators don't have a lot of details, but the girl was able to get away and is safe. Now, as officers investigated that incident, shots rang out near Washington and Nellis, forcing both Stanford Elementary and El Dorado High School to go on lockdown. And who was involved in that shooting? Well, police say a teenage boy was shot near Sunrise Library after an argument. The boy is expected to survive, and no arrests have been made in that case either. We first reported these stories on KTNV.com and on our KTNV mobile app. That's how many of you found out about it so quickly. Be sure to download the app for free in the App Store or Google Play and sign up for breaking news alerts to get breaking news right on your home screen fast and first. Well, we know that weapons on CCSD campuses are a big problem. This map shows the number of schools that had incidents involving weapons this school year. More than a dozen students have been caught with guns.
Now, CCSD police have new tools to keep campuses safer. 13 Action News anchor Todd Quinones introduces you to the 4 furry officers.
Meet Ziggy, King, Alfie, and Jack. They are CCSD's newest weapons in finding guns on campuses.
They can search a greater area without any intrusion, without any violations of any Fourth Amendment. They sniff the air.
The canine officers trained to detect gun odors, getting their badges today, ready to serve as the ears and noses of officers on campuses across the valley.
They'll get very excited. You'll see the tail pick up and start wagging more, and then the nose will start really pinpointing the location of.
The superintendent supporting the additions as a way to supplement the random weapon search policy that was put in place after 11 students were caught with guns on campuses in the first 2 months of the school year.
If our kids don't feel safe, they can't learn.
And the dogs aren't your typical police canines. They aren't trained to attack. In fact, in training, they've become quite a popular attraction.
We did training at Rancho High School just yesterday, and we had all kinds of kids coming up to us to interact, wanting to understand what the dog did. Can I touch your dog? Encourage that behavior.
Todd Quinones, 13 Action News.
Well, this morning we have learned that all 5 victims in the Florida bank shooting were women, and the gunman allegedly shot and killed them execution style. Witnesses who watched the terror unfold are recalling those frightening moments.
The thought that goes through my mind is I was probably the last person other than the shooter to see them alive.
Well, 4 of the victims worked at the bank. 1 of them was a customer. 3 of the women have been identified as Cynthia Watson, Marisol Lopez, and Anna Pinion Williams. Williams just started working there a few weeks ago and was mother of 7.
Loving her was easy. Living without her will be hard.
Well, the shooter is being held without bond. Authorities still don't have a motive.
Starting today, the U.S. will return some migrants seeking asylum to Mexico while they wait for their court appearances. This marks a major policy shift by the Trump administration. The changes will first be introduced at San Diego's San Ysidro border crossing, and it may be expanded. The policy will likely be challenged in court, though, because claiming asylum is protected under both international and U.S. law.
Well, federal workers in the Valley deal with weeks of working without pay, and many are turning to pawn shops to pay their bills. Nevada Coin Mart is offering deals to make borrowing a little bit easier.
At the end of the day, it's paying the bills or the house or having a piece of jewelry that somebody left them. We're paying just every single dollar not to make any profit at this particular time for any furloughed employee.
Nevada Coin Mart is also offering $20 in gas cards for impacted employees. We know many of you are also banking on getting your tax return. The IRS will begin taking refunds January 28th. If you need your refund immediately, tax companies like Liberty Tax Service issue cash advances. For a full list of other deals to help furloughed workers around the Valley, look for this page on our website, ktnv.com.
Senator Elizabeth Warren is set to visit Las Vegas today. The visit comes after the launch of her exploratory committee to run for president. She's going to speak over at the Springs Preserve. It's at 7, but the doors open at 6. Now, the event is open to the public, but you need to reserve your tickets. We have a link at ktnv.com.
Downtown Summerlin continues to grow, and now the area is adding a second luxury apartment development not too far away from where the Golden Knights practice.
Right. Construction of Tanningers is well underway at the corner of Sahara and Pavilion Center Drive. That's right near the whole entrance there. Just south of City National Arena. Chopper 13 giving us kind of a look of the area. The new Las Vegas ballpark also under construction in that area. Leasing at the new apartment complex is expected to start in the first quarter of this year. So if you're interested, might be something. Plan on spending some extra money there as you continually walk to the downtown Summerlin shops.
Yeah.
Well, today more than 100 gamers will battle it out at the sports arena for its weekly Friday Frags event. The game of choice is Fortnite. The gamers are all competing for a chance to land a spot on the arena's Frag Squad. All members will receive a pro gamer treatment, meaning that they'll be allowed to play on stage for the entire month at the arena. The event runs today from noon until 11 p.m. It's a long one. Top 15 players will share a portion of $4,000. First place gets $1,000.
My son keeps telling me, Mom, that people are winning millions in these tournaments.
Yeah. Well,
I need to tell him, well, the winner in this one wins $1,000, son. You're staying in school.
Yeah.
Not pulling you out to go to a tournament at noon.
Right, and then, you know, until 11 o'clock at night on
right,
Friday.
Until, yeah.
That's
how
more
we
exciting than what I do on a Friday night. I'm in bed at 9:30.
Oh, he's 10. He's got lots of years ahead of him to play. Well, the Runnin' Rebels are hoping to claim their first win in San Diego in 6 years when they face San Diego State tomorrow during the Mountain West Conference.
Yeah, the game's going to be held in San Diego, as Beth said. It starts at 5 p.m. UNLV is now 5-1 in the conference after defeating New Mexico earlier this week, so we're on a roll.
Yeah.
Hey, if you plan to head up to Lee Canyon this weekend, expect to see a lot of little skiers and snowboarders out there. Lee Canyon hosts its 6th annual Little Air Youth Competition Saturday afternoon. Kids ages 4 to 12 can participate. They'll be judged on style, skill, and execution of a beginner jump. If you want a child to participate, registration closes at 10 a.m. at the Rabbit Peak, and the event gets started at 11. So 4 years old, snowboarding?
Right.
I guess.
they pick it up fast and they don't have far to fall.
Yeah.
That's the advantage of learning when you're that little. Well, if you've not seen any of the movies nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards, you are in luck.
AMC Theaters will host Best Pictures Showcase next month, and it's going to take place over 2 days. It's February 16th and 23rd. It's going to feature all 7 movies nominated for the award, including The Favorite, Bohemian Rhapsody, A Star is Born, and Black Panther. Tickets are now on sale at AMC Theaters around the valley.
What a great idea.
Isn't it?
I love it.
And I think they do them all in a row, too. So if you want to just go hit every one and then you want to go on the next, yeah, be fun.
Yeah.
That's like at least 3 tubs of popcorn.
Right? I was thinking the same thing. Well, when the Rams take on the Patriots, some unfamiliar faces will be on the sidelines.
For the first time, the league will feature male cheerleaders.
Nice.
What they've done over the last few months to prepare.
Plus, how about just Facebook, is making some changes. Sorry, I misspoke. The app linked to the network that users will no longer be able to download.
Pretty solid weekend forecast. You can expect and rely on temperatures in the mid-60s both Saturday and Sunday afternoons. Just a little bit of a breeze on Saturday afternoon. Sunday, some thicker clouds, but you are going to absolutely love the way the 7-day planner looks. We'll talk about that good news coming up in just a moment as we head to break. A beauty shot, if you will, across Las Vegas Boulevard on this TGIF. Good morning, Las Vegas continues. A little chilly as we start off your Friday. The breeze is not a big deal, but you know, at a 5-6 mile per hour wind, if you're outside when it's this chilly, you'll notice it. But those breezes remain fairly light through our Friday. Our 13-hour wind forecast says steady breezes ranging from 5 to 10 miles per hour. A little bit more wind at times this weekend, Marissa, but we have great news in the 7-day planner. We'll check